dying, apparently. That's how the new year starts. Insane. Tea. I have a cup of tea. Hello, all you lovely people of Twitch, YouTube. I don't know when you're watching this. I don't know who's watching this, where you're watching this. You might be watching this on a website I've never heard of. I didn't upload it there if you did. That's besides the point. Hello, all you lovely people. This is, your good friend, your good pal, Rip. You might be wondering, Rip, where have you been? You've disappeared off the face of the planet. Besides that Christmas special you uploaded Christmas Day, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. It's very fun to make, and genuinely, if people like it, I'll make more stuff like that. It took like 2 days of filming. It took getting everyone's voices, and then I had someone edit the video for me, and it was just that simple. It was fun to make. Like, as in, like, my process, my side of making it, doing my own voice acting, getting all the footage, recording it, building the set for the video. It was nice. It was fun. I haven't really recorded much in December or November. November was just hectic. And December the same, honestly. I had a lot going on. December I was working a ton at my job because I needed money for a trip I went on. It was wonderful. I interacted with the Sighted Aviator and Battle Axe Animations. Two lovely people. I hope to hang out with them again someday. So I was up there at Sighted's place for like a week. Bought some stuff. I bought CDs and vinyls. I bought the Pelican set from Mega Constructs. It's nice. Did a lot of stuff. Had a lot of noodles. Then I come back and 2 family members die. That's not good. Never really is when someone you care about dies. It's even worse when it's 2 in the same week. But I mean, hey, life is different, life is weird, throws things at you. You never know what you're going to get, and that's just the definition of life. Now, as you currently see on the screen, I'm playing Destiny 2 while I talk to you all. So eventually, I'm going to get sidetracked because I'm playing too much Destiny, and I'm going to forget why I even hit the live stream / record button. That's besides the point. Speaking of my life, I guess to update you all on things, because I haven't really done that in a while, and I think all of you should. I'm thinking of starting a new series. I'm going to record it all and then upload it slowly, because I don't want to just finish, halfway through not continue it. Like Halo 2, I need to contact Colin for that. Excuse me. To continue recording Halo 2. It's genuine fun, and I think it's a shame we haven't even finished it yet. I don't want it to be like my Red Dead 2. It took 2 years to finish. Speaking of things we need to finish, we're very close to Borderlands 2 as well. Funny, 2 twos. When that's the case, when I finish them, it will be rather nice. I'm also going to be going on like one of my alt accounts and might just stream Destiny. And what I mean by that is like I'm thinking of starting to stream all my Destiny sessions, and I'll put them on the John account. That could be like my stream highlights, or not stream highlights, but I don't know, the VOD channel. Even though, like, none of my videos are edited, so any video that's uploaded to my main channel is basically a VOD. But what I'm saying is, every video. Like, I do a lot of stuff. Maybe just stream, like, my raids. Because there's a lot of funny stuff. There's a bubble in my throat. There's a lot of funny stuff that happens during the raids, like, just sessions. Because I play with a chaotic group, so chaotic things are gonna happen. That's just, the nature of life. Some of the chaotic things that have happened. I was playing Vow the Disciple the other night, 2 nights ago. I don't remember. My mind's fuzzled. And I was playing it, and every time we'd finish an encounter, someone would walk away and go do something, grab something, right? And well, we get to the boss. It takes a while for that to happen, but we get to the boss. It doesn't take a while because we didn't know what to do. It was because, like I said, people kept walking away. So we get to the boss and someone goes, hang on guys, I gotta go preheat my oven. And then this other guy, you know, he gets mad and he goes, Jesus Christ, people keep walking away. Next thing you know, I'm gonna hear, hang on guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go walk my fish. And when he said that, I was drinking water. So I coughed it all up, all over the floor. And someone did someone just yoink or gack or yak? I forget what he said. And I had to clean up water because I coughed it up from a funny joke. It was funny. It was a little ha ha. I can't stand myself. I hate it. Yeah. That's just a bit of a taste of what happens during the raids. But back to an earlier topic. So, like I said, I went out of town. What was it like? How was it? Well, let me tell you. So this was my first time going out of town in a while. Not only that, it was my first time ever going out of town without any sort of family. So I did it all alone. Did I drive? No, I don't have my license. I need to get it. I would love to get it. I'd drive all the time. I'd be in debt because of the gas prices. But with that being said, I do it all the time. I would, but that's besides the point. I went on a bus. I'm not going to say the brand, but let me tell you. You probably guess. It's one of the biggest bus brands. And let me tell you, yeah, it sucks. Their buses suck. It's, my main issue is just, like, the space in between each seat is too small. Like, my knees hurt the entire time. Like, I am a very tall person. And my knees, I need room for my knees. And then the dog bus was like, you can probably guess what bus I mean now when I say the dog bus. It's the brand with a dog. Chrome Dog. You know, that brand, obviously. So I was on a Chrome Dog bus. And yeah, my knees just hurt. First, the ride there didn't suck too much because I was able to sleep a little bit. Finally got to my destination, and it was like, oh, sweet. I stood in this bus station, and this guy goes, hey, could you buy me breakfast? I'm like, what? He's like, hey, there's a Subway right here. I mean, you could buy both of us breakfast. I'm like, I'm about to leave, man. I'm not doing anything. And so my ride gets there, and I dap him up, I flip him off, I get in the car. I did all those things. I flipped him off. Well, I flipped him off, then I dapped him up, then I put my bags in the back, and I got in his car. Music was playing. We went to Walmart because I forgot to bring body wash. That was the one thing I forgot on the bus. In my bags. So I had to buy body wash, and I also bought bought something else I forget. And then we leave. I almost got hit by a car in the Walmart parking lot. What else did it happen? We went to McDonald's. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the bus station I was dropped off at, like, let me tell you, like, so my buddy lives in that town, but he lives in the good part of the town. The bus station is in the bad part of town. It was in the absolute ghetto. It actually sucked, lad. But yeah, no, it was a trashy bus station, but besides the point. So we go to McDonald's. I get a McGriddle with eggs and bacon. It was good. We get to his house. I just puts down my stuff. I set up my Xbox because, you know, I brought my Xbox because, you know, why not? It was fun, genuinely. Apparently I'm dying. That's besides the point. So his mother's there. Mother makes his mom makes lunch. It was nice. He went to work at this point, so it was just you know, I was there alone with his mom, and then I ate noodles. It was nice. Then I went to sleep. Actually, I took a shower, then I went to sleep. No, I took a shower, ate food, and then I went to sleep. That's what happened. The shower is nice. The shower is relaxing. The shower is really nice after you get after a 9-hour bus ride. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. An 11-hour bus ride. It was not fun. Next time I go up there, I'm definitely driving. I'm going to go on my way to get my license just so I don't have to ride a bus up there again. But also because I just need my license. That's besides the point. So I sleep for like 4 hours. Because like I said, I was on a bus ride. I told you I got sleep, but I didn't tell you how much. I barely got any. I got enough. Like, I got like, over the 11 hours I was on the bus, I probably got like 2 hours of sleep. And let me tell you, I cannot function like that. I'm surprised I was able to function to begin with the entire time, like that morning where we did all that stuff. You know, he picked me up. I was like talking to him, like acting like nothing's wrong, but deep down I was dying from exhaustion. I was very tired. But so like I said, I slept, and I wake up. An hour later, I'm just on my phone, texting people because I got like a bajillion texts. Because, like I said, it was either family be like, "Oh, how's it going up there?" It was like, "Hey, if you want to go back home, we'll drive back up and get you." I'm like, "Nah." And other people like, "How's the trip so far?" And then Sided is like, "Hey, how's everything going?" And I'm just like, "Man, I've been sleeping the entire time." Because, you know, what else are you supposed to do when you just got off a bus and you're home alone? You sleep because you're tired. You know, then that's just my thought process. I hate dogs barking. Did I ever say that? Well, I do. I have the chat opened if anyone decides to chat. I don't know. But you know, so like I said, hour goes by. He gets home, takes a shower, and while he's taking said shower, I am just doing my thing, vibing, just messing around. I don't even know what I was doing. But then I get a phone call, you know, after he steps into the shower. Like, as soon as the water starts, he's showering. The phone call, it's Battle Axe Animations. And he tells me to look out the window. I see a car, but I don't see the quirky white boy known as Battle Axe Animations. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't see you. He's like, what? Like, I see your car, I don't see you. So I walked down, and he saw me, so he knew, like, I was there. I just didn't see him, because, like, I'm blind, and I didn't have my glasses on. I'm not actually blind, but I have a laser. So I'll go down, open the door for him. I also grab one of his bags and help bring up his stuff, because why not? At that point, I had to inform Sight that he was not getting robbed, it's just the quirky white boy is here. Which, I mean, yeah, is always fun. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so yeah, we do that, he gets out of the shower, you know, whatnot, does all that funny stuff, and, eventually we're just sitting there, it's like, what are we gonna do? So we go to Walmart, because, I forget why we went to Walmart that time. No, we didn't go to Walmart, we went to a store called Myers, and we were, I bought the Pelican. That was a lot of money. It was $86. But hey, usually it's $100 or so. So you know what? I think I hit the jackpot there. Who's laughing now? Are these counting as enemies? I think so. Yeah, they are. Or there's enemies below me. So we went to Myers, bought some stuff. Then we're like, alright. What are we gonna do for dinner? So we were thinking, right? We were going to do Subway, but then we looked at the time. It was like 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So I live in a state where is CST, Central Standard Time. The state I was currently in was Eastern Standard Time, so I had to kind of get used to the time. It was 9 o'clock EST, and the Subway we were by was closed. So we're like, okay, well, what are we gonna do for dinner? We went to Waffle House. It was pretty good, actually. It was really good. I'm not gonna lie. And so we were eating Waffle House, and one of Sighted's IRL friends walks up, is like, "Oh, what are you doing here? It's 9 o'clock." And then we're like, "Eating dinner? What are you doing here?" And they go, "Well, I'm drunk." And you know, it was pretty funny, haha. You know, conversation. Eventually, you know, we're still eating dinner because that's what you do, and eventually, you know, we're just sitting there. We're just sitting there eating, and all of a sudden the radio turns on. It turns on, and all of a sudden you just hear that goofy little song, you know, the one that was like "Shotty's Like a Melody," that comes on, and it was funny. We all laughed, and then we kept eating. I don't remember what they had. I remember what I had. That's because I get the same thing every time. I got a waffle. 2 waffles, actually. Pecans with peanut butter chips. Pretty good, might I add. Okay, I got full shotgun ammo. Time to use it. Pretty delicioso, as one would say in Spanish. So, that happens, we go home, we set up the Xboxes downstairs, and, like, we try to play MCC, but that doesn't really work, so, like, I forget what we did. I don't even, yeah, no, and then, that happened. We went to sleep, eventually, at, like, 1 in the morning, which for me, I wasn't that tired. That's because, like, in my brain, my inner clock, it was midnight and not 1 in the morning, so I was pretty alright. I was vibing. I was having a grandiose time, might I say. So, you know, I'm vibing, as one would I go to sleep. I wake up, as one would. I hope you would wake up. If you don't, that's a bit of an issue. And I record a little video. Hey, let me see if I have the audio for it. I'm gonna watch it muted because I gotta make sure I don't say anyone's real names in the video. So I'm gonna find out if I go say anyone's real names in the video. Also, I forgot to mention the first day I took so many pictures. Like, half of them, most of them actually, are just me flipping off battle axe animations. Which, by the way, if you are a member of the SMC, go to Battle Axe's tab, and you can do, like, in-channel Battle Axe animations from RIP, sent link or, like, image, and you'll be able to find it, like, almost instantly. It was pretty funny. Anyway, I'm going to mute and see if I said anyone's names. If not, I'll play the audio of the video for you. All right. So I watched it. I did indeed say someone's real name. And that's a no. That's a not so good. So I'm not gonna play the audio for you, but it's basically me saying we just woke up, and then Battle Axe played a little goofy little song. It was, you know, goofy. I'll just play that part because I don't say anyone's name there. Hang on, I'll play the beginning.
Goofy little water thing looking at his. Oh, it's what was that? This has inspired me in studio. I see.
You know, and then, you know, it was vibes like that. So we were vibing. So that day, why did I just hear my own voice? Hang on, I'm gonna insult myself. I still don't want to hear my own voice, actually. So, could you tone it down? Thank you. I'm turning down my volume. That's why I said I'm going to tone it down. See, I lied to you all. How did I lie? By lying. And that's kind of how you lie. By lying. But anyway, orchestra. We go see an orchestra concert. It was nice. After that, we went to a music store, a record shop. That's the word. It was pretty cool, pretty neat, pretty swifty, or whatever words make up the nice sounds. And we do that, and it was nice. I bought 2 MF Doom vinyl records. They were Super What by MF Doom and Czarface. And it was also Operation Doomsday, his first album. It was either that or Mad Villainy, and like I was sitting there, I'm like, I want to get Operation Doomsday, because why not, right? And so I got them on vinyl, because why not? And then like, we then went home, had lunch. I forget what we ate. I don't really remember. A lot of this stuff just blends together in my brain. It's an amalgamation of thoughts. But yeah, no, it was a fun trip. Did a lot of stuff. Had fun. I cried a few times. One time it was during a movie. We watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. This was my second time watching the movie. I've watched it a total of 3 times now. I own it on Blu-ray. The first time I watched it, very legally. Very legal way. Yes. And so I enjoyed it. I'm like, wow, this is so good. I have to buy it on Blu-ray. It's so good, right? Because that's what you do when you watch things. And so I'm watching it. It was good. We watched it. I cried. It was very good. If you haven't watched this movie, let me tell you, rip recommendations. Right now, right here, in the now. Go watch it, genuinely. Like, this isn't me like, oh, listen to me! This is me telling you. Here, as a friend, I don't know you, but I want to talk to you like you're my friend. Seriously, go watch the movie. I highly recommend it. And if you just like funny little movies, if you like movies, and you like emotion, if you like action, just watch it. Like, it's a good story. It's just genuinely a good time. Like, when you watch this, you're gonna walk in, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. And that's that. I get a text from a sibling. My sibling goes, this is during the trip. I get a text saying my grandfather's dying, and my mother is at where my grandfather's currently being held. And yeah, no, he passed away a few days after I got back. 2 days after I got back. Yes. Let me tell you, I don't have a bed frame right now. I sleep on a mattress that sits on the floor. And, like, it's not really good sleep. It's a lot better than sleeping on a bus, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, that's the point. So yeah, my granddad died. And, like, before the trip, one of my dogs, Elsa, if you are a long-time viewer, you know who Elsa is. Elsa showed up in, like, one video, I think. Video in question. It was like a video in 2017. It's like either December 2017 or January 2018. But like, yeah. She was acting kind of strange, kind of weird, kind of not good. Before I left, and I was like, huh, she's acting strange. You know, she's being weird, and she's not moving much. So that happened, and she's just getting worse. Her condition's getting worse and worse, and she died. 3 days after Christmas. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried a lot. I cried myself to sleep. That's not me saying a joke. I genuinely did. Because, you know, it's sad seeing a dog from your childhood pass away, or just a dog that's been, just anyone that's been in your life for a long period of time and has had an emotional impact on you. It's sad to see him go. You know? And that's how emotions work. I think. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't tell you how your body functions, but I can give an estimate. It might not be accurate. A better word would be a guesstimate, since it's not a real estimate. Which isn't a word, but I made it a word, so add that to the Urban Dictionary. It's just a lot, you know. Emotions. They're strange, the way they function in your body. Because it's different for everybody. Not everyone's like, you know, in their mind functions the same way. And I can prove that with the fact that, I know yours doesn't function like mine. And, you know, it might just be like, oh, strange ways, you know, how things function. But, who knows? But, I don't know. I genuinely feel like, I feel sad. I feel terrible about a lot of stuff that's been happening as of late. But at the same time, I'm so happy. Like, I'm, like this year, or I say this year, it's January 1st, 2023, as of doing this. In the year of 2022, I have made so many friendships. It's insane. I've built upon friendships. I have made friendships. I have made memories with said friends or friendships. I have cut people from my life. I've only cut like one person off. That's it. Just one. I'm not gonna be like, oh, look at me. I'm cutting so many toxic people from my life. It's just one person. You know, it was an experience, to say the least. But that's besides the point. My life, this past year, it's been as ups and downs and whatnot. And what do I gotta say about the year? Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad year, but it wasn't a great year. I mean, I made so many good memories, and yet there were also so many bad ones. But do I let the bad outweigh the good? No, because that would just be stupid. See, you just gotta keep going, and that's my motto of things. Just keep going, and eventually things will be alright. And you know what? Things were pretty alright, and then they weren't. But then they were. See, that's the nature. It's an ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. It's a matter of which side of the coin do you want to look through. Do you want to look through the downs or you want to look through the ups? Honestly, you're not going to go through much of this world if you look through the downs. But I will say, you kind of need to look through both. Because you can't just go through the highs of life without the downs, and you can't go through the lows of life without the highs. And that's just motto of life. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't control how this funny little planet we live on works. Because if I did, it'd be a lot different, let me tell you that much. But that's a different point entirely. That we don't want to be making on a YouTube channel, Twitch stream. It's a wild world we live in. You know, like, I think about it a lot. And I genuinely... it makes me sad. Like, I'm old. I'm not old. That's a lie. Calling myself old is a shame. Because if I'm old, dear God. Like I say, I'm old. I feel old. I'm not old. 20. It's not old at all. 20 years. Been on this planet for 20 years. My birthday, November 9th. A friend of mine would make a joke in school saying that's backwards 9/11 because 11/9 instead of 9/11. I was not born that year though. I was born a year after. Because if I was born that year, I'd be 21, legal drinking age. Yes, like a modern adult. I haven't had any alcohol. I plan not to until the day comes. And when the day comes, I'm making myself an Ace of Spades from the Destiny cookbook. And then I'm probably going to spit it out because it's yucky. I don't know. I know, I love how I went to the moon, left the moon, and now I'm back on the moon, like, immediately. Anyway. I did a lot of stuff this year. A lot. I mean, for example, I watched all of Breaking Bad in, like, a month. In, like, a 3-week span. And let me tell you, pretty good show, not gonna lie. And then I watched all of Better Call Saul, except for Season 6, because Season 6 wasn't finished by the time I got through all of it. Like, Season 6 was on its, like, break. Half of it wasn't out yet. And I was watching on Netflix. Still am. And let me tell you something. some little aggravating, little yikes moment. Let me tell you. So like I said, I was watching Better Call Saul, because it's a show. Pretty good, pretty enjoyable. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend. But that's just me.
How grand such great spirit echoes through time and space. It lives on long after any mortal form. Are they all gone? I wonder.
This is no mere machine. A machine.
Oh yeah. I like I said, watching Better Call Saul. We got through all of it. And I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch season 6. So I've been waiting for it to get on Netflix, season 6. It still hasn't. It just hasn't. And so I'm like, all right, what is season 6 on? And I look up, and it's like, oh, it's on AMC Plus. So I'm like sitting here, I'm like, pretty sure I own AMC Plus. So I go on, I download it on my Xbox, because that's where I watch television, because I'm not watching it on the phone. So I type in AMC Plus on my Xbox, download it, and then I type in my stuff, my like account information to use AMC Plus. But then there's I type in Better Call Saul, and I type it in, and it's just not there. I'm like, I got Amazon Prime Video. I know AMC Plus is on there. So I go to Amazon Prime Video. I go type in Better Call Saul, and it's like, you gotta pay money. You have to pay us to watch this season. I'm like, doesn't this come with AMC Plus? And they're like, screw you. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I'm like, what do I do? And I still haven't figured out a solution for that. That's a cliffhanger for you all. You have to watch next season to find out what I do. So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. But yeah, no, it was good. Genuinely good. To say which one's better? Honestly, I like Better Call Saul more, but that's just me.
Words are weapons. Thoughts.
A lot of stuff. The amount of times I've played the funny little goofy Gears of War franchise this year, it's insane. I've played Gears of War. I've replayed it rather so many times this year. It's fun. It's fun franchise. You should all play it if you haven't, or watch me play it. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's fun. I've been playing it with Denmark, who, by the way, made a little appearance in the Rip Adventures Christmas special. You know, it was, they were an elf.
Go where I send you. I have knowledge for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What was I gonna say? I forget. Yeah, no, I've watched a lot of television. I have a new system of watching shows, and movies, all that fun jazz. Now you might be wondering, Rip, what is your system? Well, let me tell you that funny little thing. Fish from SpongeBob. So my system, I take everything. I have a list that people slap shows and movies that they want me to watch, because I'm indecisive. I'm very indecisive. If I see a list and there's so many options, I'm like, I don't know what to watch, so then I'll just go watch something I already have watched. The amount of times I've rewatched Doctor Who, it's insane. So I made a list for people to add onto for things they want me to watch. And you know what I did with this list? I put every single thing on the list. I put it on this website that's a spin the wheel! And I did that, right? And once I did it, I started spinning the wheel. Anything it landed on, I watched. For example, I've watched so much anime recently, and it's something else. I've watched so many things. For example, a show I have to watch next is, I'm halfway through it. It's Evangelion. Once I finish that, I gotta watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Watching a lot of fun stuff. I don't know. That's a thing I did. Nice. My cat May, she had babies. That was something. It was also in my room. That was not fun. I was just like, cause like, I was playing Minecraft. I was playing Minecraft with Colin. I forget what we were talking about, but we were talking about something. We were building on his world, and all of a sudden I hear this high-pitched meow. I know it did not come from May, and I'm like, what was that? And I look around the room, and I look back where May is, because we had a basket for her to lay in. And I look, and it's just a kitten, just facing me, like acting like nothing's going on. I'm like, what's that? Like, it was just sitting there like nothing's going on. like it owned the place. Hey, I don't know. Animals are funny, little goofy little creatures. And that happened. Weird, wacky. Got a job this year, and you know, the first working experience where I'm actually being, you know, paid. I've had work experience, just was never paid. Now I am being paid for my labor. Let me tell you, money. It's nice. I got into a cancerous game that I do not want to say the name of. I've streamed it, but I will never upload it to my channel. Why? Because you know. Why does the reticle do that? I don't like that. So that's airborne effectiveness? I don't know. Honestly, hang on. Let me try this. Yeah, that was terrible. I'm gonna get a computer. That's my next expense. And what does a computer mean? Well, I mean, it means you're gonna see a lot more games from me, first of all. Second of all, I don't know. Just, I'm gonna be recording a lot more, probably. Different types of videos as well. I'm going to, what's the word? Probably set it up to where I can stream my Nintendo Switch. Do a replay through of Miitopia, because that was a fun game to play, and I want people to experience my goofy playthrough of Marcus Phoenix interacting with Cade 6 or the fabled HP Banana Crew. That's what it's called, and let me tell you, you'll be hearing more about the HP Banana Crew in the future. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's a stream I did recently, when the new dungeon for this season came out. I did a stream for it, and let me tell you, I streamed it, and I want someone to edit it into a funny moments, and the stream VOD is just sitting on my YouTube unlisted because, I mean, it's funny. There's a lot of funny moments, a lot of funny little moments in it that I want to be turned into a video, like its own video, because like, I don't think it's right to, what's the word? It's the Cosmotron that needs hand cannons. Okay. I'm just sitting there like, I'm pretty sure I'd be done right now. Which probably I would have. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I get to the you're on. Anyway. There's a lot of stuff. Mentally exhausted today. Like, my brain is just something else. Filled with confusion and exhaustion. I mean, I'm relaxed. I do all this stuff, and it's fun. No matter how much I do during a day, let it be no work, a lot of work, or just something. No matter how much sleep I get, no matter what I do, I'm tired. And I don't know how to explain it. Also, I guess last year, or 2022, it was a year I really looked deep at myself. I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, well, something's got to change, and something did change. I mean, I'm not going to go into depth of what that change was. But let me tell you, it's pretty exponential to my life and how I live my life, and how I view myself. Very big thing to question. Something you really have to sit there and like, I have to actually think about this, because this is like a very important question to, go about in my life process of living. And I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, well, I've come to a conclusion. I am not this thing I was my entire life, but instead I am this other thing. And then suddenly, so many things in my life just started to make sense. Oh, so many things in my past, my childhood, it started to make sense. And it's like, oh my God, this one thing, when I actually gave it thought for once, the one thing that I always pushed on the back burner, in the back of my mind, just to not acknowledge it, ignore it. And when I finally acknowledge it, I finally start questioning. And I finally be like, well, maybe if so, what? And because of that, it's like, wow, that's crazy. Before anyone asked, it was not my sexuality. I've figured that out like in middle school, pretty quickly. I was like, yep, nope, not into men. Because like when you're young, I think it's good to do it at a young age, because it's a lot more awkward to do it at an older age, to figuring yourself out. The one thing I figured out, I was like, am I into men? And I tried dating, and let me tell you, or just tried seeing someone romantically, and it's just like, I cannot see a man in a romantic way. It's just impossible for me. But I don't disrespect the people who do it. I think, they're pretty freaking chill. Doesn't matter. Here's my view on things. Here's my view on things. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about your gender. I care about who you are as a person. I care if you're chill or not. If you're an a-hole, you're an a-hole. I don't care about anything else about you. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how you live your life. It's a matter of how you act towards other people is what I care about. It doesn't matter if, like, you could just be, like, if you're an ass, you're an ass. That's just a simple thing. It doesn't matter about all the other things. It just matters about who you are as a person, how you act towards other people. That's what I care about. Because at the end of the day, who cares about how people want to live their life? If they want to do things differently than how you do it, then so be it. Don't care. It's not you. It's not harming anyone. It doesn't involve you. Don't get mad about it. What, like, you should care about is how people are treating you and acting towards you. That's what you should care about. Not how people are living their own life, doing their own thing, vibing. I mean, seriously. It's just a matter of principle, really.
You have wandered
here's how I see it, right? I was always taught at a young age, treat people how you want to be treated. And you know what? I still find that true. I mean, do people treat me how I want to be treated? No! Most of the time, no. My friends treat me how I want to be treated, though. They treat me with respect, which is nice. But, like, if you want to get anywhere in life, you have to treat people with respect. And, I do that unless someone gives me a reason not to. I mean, like, I don't know. I try to be respectful, but if you're gonna be an ass, I'm gonna be an ass back. And that's just a simple thing. And then, you know, and you rather say, "Oh my God, Rip, you're swearing." I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, how am I gonna get the point across? What am I gonna say? A butthole? No, I'm gonna say an ass. You're being an ass. I have to tell you, you're being a prick, or otherwise, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. And that's just the principle of things. I keep saying that. I keep saying it's the principle of things. But what is the principle of things? I don't know how to tell you that. It's just a moral compass of things. Everyone's moral compass is different, but let me tell you about mine. Just respect people, man. Like, if they haven't done anything to personally attack you, just leave them be. If they're not like, oh, I don't know, human trafficking, I'd say they're pretty okay. I'm definitely not talking about someone who got arrested in Romania. Who got doxxed because of a pizza box. I was thinking of how they got, said, dude, really, man, like, that guy's an idiot. I don't care if he ever sees this video. He's not going to, because that man doesn't watch gaming videos. At least I don't think he does. But, like, if he somehow sees this video, I don't care about you. You might be like, fight me! Because you seem like the petty type. Well, he does, not you, viewer. You, viewer, you're pretty chill. Actually, I'm not going to say that, because I don't know if... I don't know who you are. But if I do know you and you're the viewer, hi, hello, you should DM me. I want to talk to you. I don't know who this is directed towards. But I mean, like, if I know you and you know me and you are watching this, hey, talk to me. I'm lonely. But that's besides the point. Yeah, no. I can sidetrack this. The point is, treat people how you want to be treated. So, I'm going to take it as if you watch this and you're like, I'm going to live by that principle, and you just treat people like crap, then I assume that that's how you want to be treated. In that case, you might be a masochist or have some weird thing going on in your head. I don't want to explain what, because I'm not one for sexual content. Man, speaking of that, that just reminded me the words I've been saying. So I'm not one for really swearing whatnot in my videos, or streams, or rather even. But a new YouTube policy that's been instated is actually one of the worst policies I've ever seen on YouTube. It's so bad that I'm pretty sure YouTube is trying to commit die on itself. Like, because, like, it's just like, who there at that funny little studio thought this was a good idea? You know, it's just not. It genuinely is, like, one of the worst things that I've seen implemented into that website in a very long time. I mean, seriously. It's like whoever wrote the season of YouTube is really screwing up right now, man. I just don't understand it. It's something else. Entirely. There's just a lot of stuff. I think a lot. I mean, I have so much time to myself, I can do nothing but think. I think about all the people I've met, all the people who I care about, and you know what? They're all pretty cool people. I wish I could just talk to them more. Let me tell you, something that awoken in me after that trip. I realize I truly am an extrovert, and yet I sit here in my room and play games. That's because, like, my closest friend who lives near me is an hour away. That, for who you're wondering, people, that's Colin. Actually, I have a friend who's a bit closer, but I don't think he wants to hang out with me. He's down to game with me, not to hang out.
Pawn of the Queen.
Which, I mean, fair, I guess? I don't know. I think I can be a bit too much to handle sometimes in person. But, like, as you can see, you know, when I talk, I'm very, what's the word, enthusiastic. And apparently I'm not so, what's the word, hype in person, because I guess that's because of the fact that a lot of my energy in person, you know, is my body movement, so it's not as much as the voice. But whereas in the online place called the internet, I'm not moving around unless I'm standing, which in that case, I used to when gaming. Whenever I'd be in a serious little game mood, I'd stand because it's I need to exert my energy. But I'm not as hectic in online. I mean, in real life as I am in online. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I know this for a fact because of Battle Axe even said it's like you're not as bombastic. That's not the word he said, but that's what we're going to go with for this example. You're not as bombastic as you are in calls. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I don't know how to answer that. I mean, like, he wasn't insulting me. I didn't even, well, at least I don't think he was. And I didn't take it as an insult. Because, I mean, he was right. I'm not, whoa, in real life. But that's just, how the cookie crumbles. Everyone's a little different in person than how they are online. Who knows? But that's, if you ever meet me in real life, well, then there you go. That's your RIP experience. Not as whoa. Yep. Yeah. Played a lot of games, played a lot of different games as well. I bought a lot of different games. The amount of things I've spent my money on this year has been insane. I bought a Cade 6 plush because why? Well, let me go on a little Destiny topic real quick. Destiny, my favorite game. That's a lie. It's not my favorite game. Yeah, here I am playing it. Thing about Destiny is I love a lot of the characters. I love the world. I love the story. Stuff like that. So I'm very interested. And I love the weapon mechanics. Like this gun right here, the last word. I love it. It's fun. It's just cowboy guns. It's so just interesting to me. How I could just basically just one tap like that. Like they're nothing. And the war mine cells as well. I heal while also exploding everything around me. It's just like I am a terrorist. I mean, that's can I even make that joke and on Twitch? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. If someone tells me that's a no-no, then I'll not make that joke anymore. I don't know. So I'll say it once and sit on it and see how that goes for me. Anyway, back to the topic, Destiny. How I feel about it. Well, let me tell you. There are 3 characters in this franchise that I absolutely adore. Let me tell you, Cade 6. Let me tell you something about Cade 6. And let me tell you why he's not in the game anymore. Well, one, Destiny, Bungo has been playing to kind of probably take him out of the game for a little bit before they did that. But one of the major reasons they killed off Cade 6 is, well, I don't know if you noticed, but Nathan Fillion wasn't Cade in the funny little DLC Forsaken, which you can no longer play, which is very sad, because I love my daily dose of Cade. But there's a theory, or not theory, but a rumor going around. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm living by it like it's the facts. That Bungie. Actually, this one is true. This one has been proven. Bungie doesn't pay its voice actors as much as they should, or at least some voice actors. And one of those voice actors was Cade 6. I mean, not Cade 6. Yes, the voice actor of Cade 6 is Cade 6. Nathan Fillion. Apparently they were undercutting his pay or something and whatnot, and they were just not paying him for the work like he was doing. Which, I mean, that's a no-go. You should never underpay a voice actor. I mean, it's a slippery slope. Talking about stuff like that. I don't know. Because it's just like, I don't know how else to go about it. because it's just going to be a slippery slope regardless of how it goes. But yeah, no, apparently they were underpaying him, so yeah, they killed Cade. And let me say, they, in story, could actually bring back Cade if they wanted to. Like, it would be some like, oh, we used a Vex teleporter, time machine, and now he's back! You know, I'd be fine with that. I would love it. And, you know, Bungie could pay their, I mean, hey, they got a few $1 billion from Sony. You know what? They could totally do that. They could. They could pay Nathan Fillion and be like, hey, you want to be Cade again? And then, you know, it'd be nice. But, like, you know, that's Cade. I love Cade. One of my favorite characters. Another character I love in this game. I love it. You probably noticed the emblem I wear all the time. It's Failsafe. One of my favorite characters in this franchise. It's Failsafe. If you follow my Twitter.com, which I mean, if you don't, I mean, fair enough. Actually, I'm not going to tell you to follow if you don't. But if you want to follow it, you can. Cipher required. What? What is this? I'll go back on this. Okay. But yeah, Failsafe. I love Failsafe. One of my favorite characters. It was my favorite character from the Red War, and they haven't done anything with her since, besides, like, lines of dialogue in Forsaken. And it's just like, Destiny, Bungie, please! Bungie, please! Now, I'm about to say a spoiler for this season of Destiny, so if you don't want to hear it, then skip like a minute. No, okay. I'm probably going to mention it like, skip 2 minutes ahead. I'm not going to tell you a timestamp because I don't know the timestamps. I've been doing this for a minute. So, here's spoiler warning, I'm about to say it! So this week in the season, Rasputin was put into an exo. He was put into the exo frame. And I'm just like sitting here like, we could put AIs into exos. That's what I got from it, right? And it was rather a simple process from the looks of it. So what I'm saying right now is, okay, we did that. Let's put Failsafe in an exo. Okay? Right? Let's put Failsafe and put her into an exo. She can travel the galaxy. She can actually leave Nessus. That doesn't mean I won't stop going to Nessus. I love that planet. That's besides the point. Come on, Bungie. She wants to go somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. Over the rainbow. Yeah. Bungie, please put Failsafe in an XO. Be the best character you made. She is the best character you made, so make her better. Put her in XO. She will single-handedly win us every war with her chaoticness. She put her in XO. She will single-handedly kill the witness. And that's just a fact. That's a fact. That's a Destiny fact right here. I'm telling you right now. Failsafe. If she was an XO, single-handedly would destroy the witness. Wouldn't even need to be a guardian. Wouldn't even need to be a guardian. Would just do it with ease. I'm not wasted. I'm not at all tipsy. I'm just this sporadic and weird. Sitting on a floor now. I was in a chair this entire time. I'm now laying on my side on the floor. Why? I don't know. But that is besides the point. It's a lot of things. A lot of weird, wacky things. Also, I forgot to mention my third favorite character in this franchise. Saint 14. His involvement in the story is recent. It is really nice, and I hope he is a at least a minor role. I don't think he'll have a major role, but I hope he has at least a minor role in a Lightfall, like how Zavala, Commander Zavala, had a kind of a minor role in a Witch Queen, because you're mainly running around with Ikora going woo. I mean, Osiris is going to be the main big player of next season. That's just a fact. I already can see that coming from a mile away. What? Yeah, Osiris? Yeah, no. Sorry, my brain's like, I looked at a vinyl record in my brain, just stopped working. It's a lot of stuff. It's nice. Speaking of games, right? I just went on this Destiny tangent. I'm now going to go on a Gears of War tangent. There is people saying, or like in the gaming community, it is said. It's not being said by current people, but what I'm trying to say is, the people who are really good,
affirmative,
at leaking Gears of War or just Xbox stuff have been going like, hey, let me tell you something.
You got it.
Here's what they've been telling you, right? Gears of War, the Coalition, they're working on 3 games. They're working on 3 Gamalones games, video games. One is their own project, like a Coalition thing, and two of them are Gears of War. Now, we already know one of them's Gears of War 6, but what's the other one? And now let me put on my tinfoil cap, and real quick, I put it on, okay. I believe it's Gears of War, the Marcus Phoenix collection. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Rip, what makes you think that? Right? What makes you think that? Well, let me tell you. I just think that because, well, I mean, there's a lot of leaks saying they like. Let me walk you through my brain. Of the year of 2022, the first half at least, if you go through all the images that the Coalition posted on their funny little Twitter of the Gears of War, almost everything, every image involved Gears of War 2 or 3. In their Happy New Year's image, let me tell you about their Happy New Year's image. It was classic Marcus. And you might be saying, oh, what's that got to do with anything? Standing over what looked like a remastered visual section of Gears of War 2. And now you might be saying, okay, well, Rip, what else do you got? Throughout the first half of the year, they were posting images of Gears of War 3 or Gears of War 2, stuff like that. Just like random tweets. And like, let me tell you, why would you be doing this of Gears of War 2 or 3 and not Gears 5? The only time they did it with Gears 5 was like patches, like telling you, hey, we just did a patch, whatnot, yada yada yada. That's the only time. But like when it comes to just talking about Gears of War, the images every single time, it was 2 and 3. And with that being said, since 2 and 3, you gotta think to yourself, why has it been remastered? Well, I'll tell you. Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3. So, with that being said, I think it's time they get a remaster. Or, like, I want a Master Chief Collection style game, like a Gears of War, the Marcus Phoenix Collection. Because imagine that. Imagine if it's literally just MCC, but Gears of War. That could be exponential. That could sell for so much. I'd buy 2 copies. One for Xbox and one for computer. And I'm not the only one who'd buy it. There would be, like, say you bring it to PC. Say you bring Gears of War to PC. You make the game, you bring it to PC, right? The amount of people who I know, just me, that I know, that would get into the franchise if it was on computer, it's exponential. It's about like 50 people. Almost everyone I know who has a PC who has never played Gears of War, they're like, yeah, if Gears of War was on a computer, I would get into it. And you know what? I just think about that. I think about it every time. It's just like, they need to do it. They need to add it to computer. Because just imagine the possibilities. The amount of they could do it, right? Listen, release it right before Gears of War 6. Get people hyped. Get people hyped. Because you put Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. Get all the maps, get all the game modes. Do all that. You know, sprinkle in some characters, like, and for, like, new content for the games, you can put, like, characters that were never in certain games into the games. Like, for example, like, put Lizzie from Gears 5 into, like, Gears of War 2 and 1 and 3 and Judgment. And then, like, funny thing, like, imagine Gears of War Judgment, but then we get to where Locust are playable. So imagine Locust with blue armor. That would be very interesting. Listen, I'm very passionate about the franchise. So with that being said, listen, I just want a new Gears of War game. And what better than, like, all of them in one place? And like, you make a crossplay, like, you know, the past few games, you put it on PC, it's all the original trilogy, so many more new people to play with, and it would be so nice. Like, as long as the launch isn't as bad as MCC's launch, because let me tell you, MCC's launch wasn't good, but like, when you compare that to MCC right now, MCC is such a wonderful game. It's nice. With that being said, I just want a Marcus Phoenix collection in my life. You know what I'd do with a Marcus Phoenix collection? I'd play it. Because that's what you're supposed to do with video games. You know, play them. I don't know. There's so many people I know. They'd get into the franchise, and like that would bump up sales. So many people would buy Gears of War 6 because they'd play, you know, those Gears of War. They would play those Gears of War games, and they'd be like, "Oh wow, this franchise is pretty cool." You know, it'd bring back sales. And you know what? And if say you're developing it right now, right? Like, imagine releasing that with the funny little game, the show or the movie. Right? Because that's a thing that's happening. They're making a movie and they're making a show. And it's going to be good. It has to be. It has to be good. Like, it just has to. Because if it's not good, we're going to have a problem. If we're going to have a problem, we're going to have a problem. Who's going to have a problem? Me. Because I'm going to be sad. I don't want to be sad. I'm going to cry and do some more crying and cry some more. Did I mention I'll cry? I mean, I love the franchise. I love Gears of War. It's just like one of those things. Everyone's got a game they love. Like, you know, no matter what. Like, you can always go back to it, and you don't care what anyone else says about it. It's your favorite game. Gears of War is mine. The franchise. I love it. Like, I'm just imagining, like, say you just remastered 2, like the 2's graphics. I would, oh my god, that would be so awesome. Like, that entire campaign is like beautiful already on a Xbox with an Unreal Engine 3. Imagine that in Unreal Engine 5, right? Like, imagine, like, the section where you're in the worm. I would, oh my god, it would be so awesome. It would be so awesome. I would love it. Like I said, like, add more characters. Like, make it to where, like, characters from, like, other games are playable. Like, imagine playing Gears of War 1, but as, like, Clayton. Imagine playing as, Gears of War 3 as Lizzie Carmine. Imagine playing, okay, better example. Imagine playing, Gears of War, Gears of War 2 as a DB. Yeah, right? Imagine it. It'd be so wacky and crazy and stuff like that. Other adjectives. And like it'd be so cool. I just love Gears of War. 25%, okay. It's not loading. I need you to load. I don't know why I said it in an Australian like accent, but I did. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Thinking of stuff to say. I went on a big Gears of War rant. Halo. Halo Infinite's Forge, you know, it's fun. I made a, I say I, it's not just me. Denmark and I have been making blood drive from Gears of War. Just like a combination of all the Gears of War ones. And like, except for Judgment. But we've been making a version of blood drive on Infinite, and it's been fun doing that, actually. Like, genuine fun. I'm not gonna say we're the best at it, but like, doesn't mean we're having a good time. We're not having a good time doing it. Because it's genuine fun doing it. I don't know. Halo Infinite makes me sad. Because, like, I look at it and I'm like, I see how this could be a good Halo, right? Like, it could genuinely be one of the best Halos out there, but it just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like when playing it. Like, it doesn't feel good to play. And, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Like, it feels unfinished. But don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the campaign. I thoroughly enjoyed that campaign. It was one of the, it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And props to the writing team, you know. Like, did I have my issues? Yeah. But that doesn't mean I didn't have a good time when playing. It's just, I don't know. It just, like, I love Halo, but it just doesn't feel right. Oh, okay, here's another one of these things. What are these? What are these? What are these? Access denied, cipher required. What is the cipher? I don't know. But yeah, no, Halo Infinite, like, I don't know. Like, I want to like it. But, like, it doesn't feel right when I play it. Like, sure, I got my look. I look exactly like my Reach Spartan? What was that? I look exactly like my Reach Spartan when playing. Yeah, that's cool. But, it doesn't feel right to play. I don't want to feel that when playing Halo. I just really haven't played it much because of that. Which sucks, because I genuinely love Halo. I can't really enjoy it with how it is right now. I'll wait. I'll sit on it. Wait for, like, the next big update. The next big content update. And I'll see how I feel about it. Because, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the Halo I grew up with. I'm not saying everything has to be exactly like those Halo games. I just mean, like, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't give me the same enjoyment. Like I'm not, like, for example, I had a lot of good memories made with playing MCC the past few years, like with friends. I mean, it's fun. I've genuinely had a lot of fun. I've made a lot of friends. I've had friendships grow because of it, you know, and it's just, it's sad seeing how Infinite is and the state it's in. It's just, I wish it could thrive more. I wish one, the microtransactions weren't as bad. I wish, like, I miss how the development cycle for 343 used to be like, because I can say this, I've grown a lot. I'm a fully functioning adult now. I've grown a lot since I first played Halo 5, both literally and mentally and whatnot. And what I gotta say about it is, like, yeah, no, the campaign sucked. The story, like, is abysmal. But the Forge, it's one of the best Forges we've ever had. Big Team Battle, it's really fun. Not only is Big Team Battle fun, but, like, Warzone. Did I like their version of Ferrari Fight? No, but, like, it wasn't terrible. Like, there was a lot of stuff in it that was just genuinely fun. And I want that again in a Halo. Like, I want to be able to have genuinely just a good time. And I can't really have that with Infinite. I feel like I'm forcing myself to play Infinite every time I play it. I don't want that. I'm playing Halo. I'm playing Halo to enjoy Halo. So, it's not a good time, and I feel like I'm forcing myself to play a game. And, like, I still don't understand why the campaign was $60. It didn't, like, usually it would warrant $60 if it was the entire thing, like, campaign and all that, like, but, like, I don't think the campaign should have been $60. And stupidly, I bought it. But I mean, like, I wanted to experience a new Halo campaign. You know, I love the Halo campaigns, and this one was no different. I loved it. It just doesn't feel right, like I said. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird and old and I don't know how games work anymore. Speaking of something, I'm playing Destiny right now, so I'm going to speak about it because I've been thinking about it while talking about that Halo stuff. Something that I just find absolutely disgusting. The Destiny community right now. The way they are acting towards the people who currently, you know, the Bungie. They're like, they're getting... So recently they had to shut down the API. Why? I don't remember. Something about an exotic or something. It was crashing people. It was giving them error codes. So a lot of their developers are on vacation because, you know, it's the holidays. That's just how life works, you know? We're going to be on vacation. And, people are actually getting mad at the developers for being on vacation. Which I just find, like, insane. Like, you're getting mad at people because they went on vacation. Like, here's my hypothetical for you. If you're one of these people who are getting mad at Bungie developers for being on vacation, okay? So let's say you wanted to go on vacation for a week. You know, you've been working a lot this past year and you really needed this vacation. So you go on it. But it turns out, like almost everyone else went on vacation. Right? So now people are trying to go where you work, you know, buy products, right? Say you work at like, I don't know, a grocery store. And people are furious. They can't go get the deli meat because you worked at the deli section. So they go find your, you know, social media and they are sending you death threats. They are angry. They are demanding you come back to work and end your vacation. They're saying you don't deserve a vacation because they need you more than you need a vacation. How would you feel? Huh? I mean, like, would you want to keep working there? I mean, personally, I don't. If I was getting sent death threats because I went on vacation, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to work. I don't think I'd want to work there. I'm not saying the Bungie developers should quit. What I'm saying is I think people should realize game developers, you know, are humans. Because somewhere down the line, it somehow seems that people have forgotten that. And, like, it's such a silly thing to forget. But when you really think about it, it's just like, how do you treat people like this? They're also human like you. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. Oh, genuinely, it's disgusting though. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? I would say it's okay, but it's not. But the human condition is something entirely different. I like how I like to talk as if I'm some big philosopher. But in actuality, I'm just a random person who is struggling to get their life together. But that's okay. Everyone's struggling in some form or fashion, and if you say you're not, then you're lying. Everyone's got a problem that they need to fix. Either they see it or they just don't. But that's just a human condition. Everyone's got a problem. We're all human. That's just the thing. That's just us, baby. Remind me never to say baby in that kind of way again. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. You know, it's a funny thing. I remember Ziggy telling me this once. You know, he joking. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I remember he goes, "Man, why do you get so philosophical when you're upset?" I don't know if this is me being philosophical, but I mean, he does bring up a good point. I somehow get like really philosophical when I'm upset, and I think it's fun. I think it's just like my way of like trying to cope. I don't know. I say that while slicing through everything in my sight with a sword. This isn't my form of coping. This is just me playing a video game. I don't know. I'm having a good time though. Like, this isn't like horrible experience. This is genuine fun. I'm looking for lost sectors because I don't know where any of the lost sectors are in the Cosmic Drone. Because, you know, lost sectors weren't really a thing in D1. They didn't exist. They're a thing now. And, yeah. I don't want to do trolls because they suck. Pick one up, though. Watch it be like one that's like, do a backflip while also shooting off 7 shots and land all of them simultaneously.
Vanguard scouts report a group of hostiles threatens to destabilize the region.
Precision final blows? I mean, I've been doing that already. Why? Okay. I'll just do that while during the last section. But yeah, back to my previous point. I don't know, like, I'm sad, but I'm not. Like, I'm not in a good mood, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just here, existing. Dude, like, I got a lot of stuff gotta figure out mentally. That's okay, because that's just life. You know, life is just figuring out yourself and whatnot, and, yeah.
I'm detecting a fallen skiff headed our way. Probably another Glimmer extraction crew.
There's some games I played this year. I'm thinking. Met a lot of cool people. And if any of those people are watching this, just know that I'm thankful that we met. Thankful that we became friends. And all that fun jazz, because I don't know where I'd be without the people I've met. I guess that's a little story I did about one of the days while we were there in Ohio. I just said the state I was in. God, okay. Shouldn't have said that, but anyway, I said it now. So while I was in that state, you know, there's no sweet tea up there, not that I could see. So I went and bought, I went and bought all the items to make sweet tea, and I made sweet tea. Because, well, I wanted sweet tea to drink. Where? creepy. I don't know. That's always fun. I'd also like to mention, I always sit in VCs when or Xbox parties or VCs when doing streams like this, like where I'm just talking. I always leave them open because I always want to talk to somebody. I'm always looking for someone to talk to. 'Cause I'm bored. I also have to mention, I don't know if they did this intentionally, but it's Bungie, so more than likely they did it intentionally. The gauntlets for the Warlock for the 30th anniversary, like the set you got automatically for free, not the marathon set, but the other one. The gauntlets are Arbiter's gauntlets from, or at least the right side is. It's Arbiter's, gauntlet from just arm from Halo 2 and 3. I have mine as blue because it matches, vibe. See, I'm not seeing it here. What's going on? Okay. Is this the way out right here? Yes. So like I said before, I'm playing this game alone. So, with that being said, I might try to do a dungeon alone. See, right here is this one's the pinnacle. I might do that because I actually do know how to do this one solo. I've ran this one so many times. It's such a fun dungeon. If you own 30th anniversary and you haven't done it, do it. It's so fun. Oh. Once I get this one done, I'm gonna probably stop streaming. I don't know. I want to go to the tower, do some stuff, and yeah, probably stop streaming. Probably, and the main reason is I'm gonna get off Destiny for a bit. relax, watch TV, do some fun stuff like that because it's fun, stuff like that. I mean, for you guys, viewers, this is a video, and yes, I'm uploading the entire thing unedited because I talk about some very interesting topics. In fact, I might just make this Rip's Talk Show episode, whatever it is. Hooray! There's a Rip's Talk Show that was deleted, so now all the numbers are wrong. That's okay. But yeah, no. This wasn't originally going to be a Rip's Talk Show. I wasn't even thinking I would be streaming long. But here I am. I've been talking about really interesting topics, stuff like that. And you know what? I'm sure people would listen. I got, like, when I get a better job, because I'm currently looking for a better job. Well, when I get said better job, I might actually make Rip's podcast, Rip's Talk Show. I say Rip's Talk Show as if I'm not Rip. I might make my podcast a thing that you could listen to on Spotify. The only issue is all the Destiny audio. So, like, I don't know. Chill, talk, game. That's how all of the Rip's Talk shows are done. We game, we talk, and that's that. Season of the Haunted was a good one. The reason I'm bringing that up is because the execution I just did. Can I just say, grenade launchers, so fun. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. This guy is running. Alright. That's another challenge under the wraps. Let's open up this Eververse engram. Once again, where's the boom mic I had? Here it is. Okay, I use this for, bits. Specifically, Eververse unboxings. Alright, this is linked to somewhere, I don't know. But whoever's listening to this can hear it. Eververse unboxing! That sucked. And that was the unboxing. And also, that was the stream. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you